Hello everybody and welcome back to another stream featuring Doom, the Dark Ages. This is part 3 of an ongoing series, so welcome. And yeah, today's the official release of the game, but again, we've been playing for a couple of days now. It's been excellent so far. While it launches here, I'll do a little spiel about it. I do believe that this game is honestly potentially the best one in the series. I have yet to see how it develops further and what the next abilities are, and also what else I can unlock and how it ends in terms of plot. But so far it's pretty good. Hello. Definitely more fun than the original 2016 Doom. More unique than Eternal. Just the hub, man. I need a player hub. Next time, you guys, Bethesda, whoever's watching. Off we go. Off to the races, if you would. There's no cutscene? Okay, that's cool. Just gotta turn these mods on. Loading, loading, loading. There we go. We are perfect. Although this can be minimized. This here, I can put it over here, and then that, yeah, we're good. A resume.
Shield is down, and the gate is taking heavy damage. Slayer, there's a turret in the courtyard you can use to hold them off.
Oh yeah, the siege part 2. Let's go. Oh yeah. This thing will go great. Damn, son. Oh, this dude's huge. What the hell? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, brother. I died? What am I supposed to do there? You're just gonna die. Okay, while we have more people crowding up in here, I'm gonna go ahead and invite more people over, because I forgot about the Discords. I never forget about the Discords, man. There we go. I could potentially share the link on Snapchat. Lola. Wait, let's try to do it here. There we go. paste. Yes, sir. Part 2? It's not part 2. Oh well. Even if it posts like that, it's okay. Whoever clicks on that link will get to part 3 anyways. Okay, resuming. No idea what I have to do here, honestly, because it says I have infinite everything. Brother. Honestly, I could take care of these guys by myself. Oh god. Oh, he's gonna get me. He's gonna get me. Dude, I'm telling you, he's gonna get me. Oh. He didn't get me. I have a feeling he's gonna get me. This is just about timing. It doesn't matter what mods I have on or whatever. Literally. It's about timing. That's so silly.
They're inside the castle. We almost have everyone out. Come on. Oh, I gotta go back up again. Brother. Yes, I love going backwards. That's my favorite. My favorite.
find the freaking charger for the phone. Oh well.
Signals are moving to King Novik's position. It's Adric. Blair, you have to help him.
How do I do that? I have a very... Okay, wait. This might be it. Yes, sir. Incredible. I think I can't upgrade anything else. Oh. Right.
Tricks, old king.
Yo. He's like, don't mess with my boy. Hey, what's up, bro? Yo, badass. Saving the dude. We're at a half hour. It's possible I might do two. I don't know. More.
Vera, if the tether is removed, the makers, their directive was clear. What would you have us do? Nothing. It can't be removed. We scanned it. It's wired to a detonator. That demon, he's after something. You saw that. We call it the Heart of Argent. Anyone who wields it, they'd have the power of a god. Stronger than maybe even you. But the heart is incomplete. It's made up of two parts. The other half is a power source, and we don't know where it is. Valen's search party is still active. If he ever gets control of it. That much power in Hell's hands. None of us would survive.
Dude's just like, I got something I gotta do.
The ancestral forge.
These dudes are so creepy with their hands. Why do they do that?
To be heard. Contact the ministry. You are stranded in this realm. There is no one left to trust. That is why you allow me to speak.
Commander, he's on site. Good. Get a team ready to sweep the forest when we're done. I'm meeting him at the forge.
Ah, yes, very familiar with the forest. I think the weakest point of this game might be level design. But I digress. Let's keep going, keep moving. See where it takes us.
My people guarded this forest for generations. You'll need a key to continue through that gate.
Little ball and chain, baby. A mini map. Yeah, I guess it could. I just don't. The other two Dooms didn't have it, and I think a game of this type is more arcadey. So I guess not having a mini map is like okay. Like it's not the worst fault. But like I don't know. I feel like it's just Doom Eternal is like so perfect. It's literally one of my favorite games. Because Doom 2016 was just knocked it out of the park. Like it revived and revitalized the franchise. It just brought so much to the table. And it's like, look guys, this is what we can do with this franchise. And it's like, what? That's insane. That's incredible. Everybody loved it. And then Eternal just like, you know, must have been hard to do a follow-up behind it, but this was pretty solid. I really need to know where it's headed though, because out of all of them, like, this is the one with the most like plot and lore, which I guess makes sense. If you're making a prequel, especially, you gotta have substance to it. And the whole I can operate mechs and dragons thing is like, where do we go from here? Like, after this game, whatever Doom they come up with, I think it has to take place after Eternal, you know? If there's one way I could describe this game, it would be like brutal. Just not in a bad way by any means. Like it's just so up close, personal, brutal, physical, you know, like you feel it. Bien. Bien. Open your door. Jesus. I need more explosives is what I need. Like a rocket launcher. Flamethrower would be nice.
Mine shut down after the attack, but the forge still has power. The demons are drawn to it.
Really have a feeling, yeah, there's not gonna be any upgrades.
Here, this layer is fixed looks like ours.
I'm up there. Oh, come on. There we go. Lord.
can clear a path.
I think a flashlight would be useful.
These mines were built to harvest the raw materials of the ancestral beasts. The forge is inside.
I did see the trailer for Ironheart. I think it looks interesting. I have yet to see Thunderbolts. I know there's a Marvel fan I'm behind, but I did watch all of Daredevil with Megan, and it was amazing. Can't wait for the next season. Or part 2, season 1, whatever they want to call it. Ooh, ready? Let's go. Oh, there's a launcher. Oh, grenade launcher, let's go. Oh, that's amazing. Yo, this thing's gonna bust some nuts.
Can enhance your weapons inside the forge.
ask and you shall receive, I guess. What do you think of the row? What do you think of the trailer for Ironheart? Like it? Did you not like it? Are you up to speed? I like Black Panther Wakanda Forever. It's too bad Chadwick Boseman, you know, passed away. May he rest in peace. But I think they did an okay job, you know. Like that's where the plot was headed, but like obviously not with him passing away, more like him handing over the duties and obligations of the Black Panther to Zuri, or Zuri, however you want to pronounce her name. I don't know, man. I think we should give it a chance. It's just, yeah, like, I feel like it is good that Marvel slowed down with the TV shows, but I feel like 1 or 2 properties per year moving the plot forward is cool. I think this new Avengers movie is a little bit too soon, man. Like, people are rushing into this whole like Infinity War Endgame feel, but I'm like, bro, we were cooking up Thanos from 2012 all the way to 2018. Like, that was 6 years of like slow burn, a few Avengers movies, we got Captain America Civil War. Like, it was key elements and really good character development in each of them to lead up to the fact that they were screwed. They didn't know how to get together and get their shit together to fight this world-ending disaster that Thanos represents, you know? So it was a perfect setup, and Josh Brolin, perfect as Thanos. And then after that, there's just like the fallout of it all. And it's like, how do you handle a world after Captain America, after Iron Man, after Thanos? Like, it's just kind of weird. I'm halfway through watching Captain America New World Order. I don't think it's bad. I think it was okay. Like, so far, I don't have a real problem with it, other than like the pacing is a little bit weird, but it's an okay movie so far. Stuff just kind of happens. Oh, very bummed out what happened with Kang. Would have been such a solid follow-up to Thanos. Absolutely. But like, I don't know, man. There's like 1 or 2 allegations against anybody, and then like a company like Disney is like, okay, we're not touching that with a 10-foot pole. Doesn't matter who it is. And I'm like, oh, who is this motherfucker? Hello, buddy. Alright, you're about to get your shit handed to you. Oh, really? You're playing tennis now? You're playing tennis? That's cute. Well, you know what? Roger Federer taught me a move or 2, alright? So, I got you, boy. There you go. Okay. He's done. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm definitely not done, and I haven't gotten to the part where Ross, or you know, Harrison Ford turns into the Red Hulk. But I look forward to that because that's really cool. And the fact that the villain from the Incredible Hulk comes back, not the villain, but like the guy who becomes like I believe his name is Cerebro, like that guy. The fact that he comes back, I'm like, dude, that is an awesome follow-up, because we never got to see what the hell happened to that guy for over like 10 years, 15 at this point. Like, that was pretty cool. I wish we could get like a Planet Hulk type of thing. Hulk hasn't been doing that great since Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok was the last time we saw like a great Hulk. And then between Infinity War and Endgame, like, we got a really good Bruce Banner, and we got a cool Professor Hulk, but beyond that, I'm like, you gotta separate the two, because Hulk is a really awesome character in the comics. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not the one writing it yet. Okay, we're done with 2. I can do a 3rd one. I always say I'm only gonna do 2, but I end up doing 3. Hopefully this one's not, like, long as heck. I like that the level design was tight on this one. Like, it was good to beat. It wasn't bad.
The mine is open.
But I'm really excited for the Fantastic Four. That looks super dope. And I'm happy the X-Men are coming back. And I'm looking forward to Robert Downey Jr. playing Doctor Doom. I feel like it's gonna be the iteration of Iron Man that became Doctor Doom, which is gonna be really interesting to see.
It needs to be reactivated.
Oh geez, that's a giant heart, I guess. Okay. There was this one part I didn't like. Yeah. I guess we can address it, you know, later. Okay, so every 3rd direct hit with a grenade launcher drops cluster grenades to deal extra. Okay, that's cool. Direct hits with a grenade launcher drop cluster grenades, getting unaffected. Oh, cool. Yeah, oh, Fantastic Four is next month. Jeez. Oh no, that's dude. I had to trim out the part in my stream that had the Superman trailer, and I had to mute the part in the Grand Theft Auto trailer with the music because it was a copyright infringement and it wouldn't let me monetize. And I'm like, okay, if anybody has any questions why it's weird to cut like that, it's because of monetization. Which is just kinda dumb, but whatever. Like, obviously I didn't film Superman, I don't know who the heck, like... Or like, obviously I'm not the Pointer Sisters. Oh shit, I need the key for that. Playing the music. Anyway, yeah, it's all good, no worries. We got to see it live. I can do pretty much anything live. But once it's out there, published, I gotta trim the fat. The proverbial copyright fat. But did you get a chance to watch Daredevil, the Born Again? It's so funny. I think the best parts of that show were with the Punisher. I just love the Punisher so much. He's so cool. What? You haven't seen the original Daredevil? Oh my lord. Well, you must have been lost in Spider-Man No Way Home when Matt Murdock appeared. Not too lost, I mean, hey, it's Matt Murdock, you know? It's such a good series, the whole way through.
Power activated. 2 more switches left.
And you do have to watch it because Born Again picks up right where the 3rd season of the original Daredevil left off. It's just so well written, man. And the villain, Wilson Fisk, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, is so good. He does such a good job with that guy. Vanessa, this city, everything. Everything he says. You knew, man. Well, I would hope so. He's huge in the comics. Another buddy of mine sent me a meme that went when Rocket Raccoon is asking Bucky how much for the arm, or how much for the gun, not for sale, how much for the arm, and then he just kind of brushes him off. So it's as if Disney was Rocket and Bucky was Sony. So it's like, how much for Spider-Man? Not for sale. How much for the company? And they're like, I think that will eventually happen. I just think it should all be under one roof, man. I've been saying this for a while. What up, doggy? Weird. Big statues. That sucks. No. Oh god. I disconnected, then I reconnected. Oh, here you are, guys. Having a gang without me. what? I wish this game had little action figures. And I'm pretty sure it might. That seems to be a general consensus. I don't know. To me, any new project from them though, like, I'm still excited about. And I know the table has turned a little more, especially with Superman, who just happens to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest IP in comic book history, you know, being one of the first, if not the first superhero, you know, since the 1930s. But, you know, he came out alongside, like, Captain America, sort of, in terms of timing, and then Batman. Protein time, excuse me. Oh, by the way, that new Robert Pattinson movie, The Batman, I think I addressed it at some point because it's from like 2022, 2023. I hope so. It's so good. It's one of the best Batman movies ever. I'm excited for the sequel. I'm not glad it's taken so long, but it is what it is. Good work. That'll help the muscles grow. Alright, hydrate. Damn, I almost fell into the abyss. Party up, baby. Deadpool and Wolverine was a dream come true, buddy. Absolutely. Took 20 years for Wolverine to actually wear the yellow and blue suit. Oh my god. Thing exploded so hard it sent me flying. Yeah, I understand the feeling with the Marvels. I liked the movie, I thought it was fun. But like you said, there should have been a sequel to Captain Marvel, more so like focused on her. But the thing is, I just feel like with the way things are going, they wanted to ramp things up and get young Avengers started way too quick. And I'm like, you understand that right after Thanos, you can't just be introducing characters this quickly and just have it pay off immediately. Like, these kids need to grow, man. They need to grow up. So I think what they're going to do with this, like, Avengers Doomsday and maybe Secret Wars at some point, is tap into two of the largest, like, plot points here, which is the multiverse of madness with Doctor Strange and the young Avengers coming into play, being like a bigger part of the Marvel universe. And I'm like, well, that's cool and all, but like, I just don't know how much these new concepts will sell, because like, selling Thor is easy, man. Like, he was classic, and like, I still disagree with the death of Iron Man, not just because I'm biased and he was one of my favorite superheroes, but because genuinely I'm like, I don't know if that was a solid business choice or plot choice for that matter. Like, really, you killed off your main guy, the OG, the original, like, and you aged out Captain America, like, you phased him out. I'm like, they even had a funeral for him, literally. Like, he's done. I don't know. I'm ready for a DC Universe takeover.
Almost finished. One more switch.
Which is kind of funny because in terms of like comic book sales, I feel like they flip-flopped. Like, DC is more powerful now. Oh, Marvel's more powerful now. Oh, DC, Marvel, DC. And then when it came to like IPs and properties besides The Dark Knight, Marvel just had it. Like, that was their market, and then DC still had the comics. But now I feel like it's transitioning into switching, and Marvel's gonna have the other market and video games, and then DC is just gonna have TV shows and movies because of James Gunn, which I don't know if that many people realize. It's because of James Gunn that we're in this position, and that was a good move on behalf of Warner Brothers. I still disagree with Zack Snyder just getting tossed like a booger, you know, but it is what it is. Business decisions, you know, speak louder than the fans sometimes, which is just hurtful, to be honest. But what do I know? I'm just a guy who likes comic books. Like, honestly, I feel like Zack Snyder could have cooked Justice League Part 1 and Part 2, and like little introductions he did on the other characters. Like, they should have cooked. They should have let him cook. Let him cook fully, and then move on to this new thing. But we pulled the trigger. We got Zack Snyder's Justice League, which didn't make him any money. Now people are like, oh, wishful thinking at this point. But in James Gunn we trust. Now, how the hell do I get up there, dude? It was so good. The thing is, I don't think there's hate. There's just people who are like too big of fans of like Snyder, and they just like hate on everything else. And I'm like, just because it wasn't like made by Zack Snyder doesn't mean it's terrible. Like, it's still good, you know? It's just my main wish and concern is that they let the people cook fully. Like, you need to cook, you need to bake the bread the whole way through. You can't have some half-baked ideas or storylines, you know, you gotta see them through. Like, to me, one of my favorite superheroes was Cyborg. That kid got screwed. I wish we could have had the Cyborg movie. I thought the Flash movie was great. I loved it. But nope. What? So the thing is, for Reddit, I mostly follow the stuff that like I like agree with. So I don't like, if there's any hate trains, I'm like, I'm not aware because I'm not on it. Flash was so good. I loved Flash. Dude, seeing CGI Superman Nicolas Cage was like a fever dream. I thought that was never gonna happen. And seeing Michael Keaton come back as Batman, that was so cool. Like, I feel like on the big screen we've never gotten an old iteration of Batman, and that was like the one we got, you know? And I know Ezra has had their issues, you know? But they played a good Flash. It's just too bad people can't get the proper help when they need it. And that's all I'll say about that. It looked cheap. You know, it's funny because, what was the guy's name? The guy who directed It Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 and The Flash. I'll look him up 1 second. The funniest part is he's Latino too, and I'm a huge fan of his. Andy Machete. Dark Flash was such a good villain. What a plot twist. But so Andy Machete, he was the one who directed The Flash. He said it was meant to, like that sequence when Flash is saving that whole hospital, and it like looked like a bit of a video game. Like it was meant to like look like that. Like that was part of like the vibe and the style of the movie. It wasn't that it was deliberately cheap. It was like the animations and the CGI was meant to look like that. I don't know, stylized choice. Kind of like the goofy running.
We can use the forge now. See you at the elevator.
Who the heck are you? Oh, another one of these big guys? Okay, that's great. Oh, no, I gotta go all the way around to beat your ass. Perfect. This stream was perfect in terms of timing. I'm gonna take 30 years beating all these people at the end of the level. All these demons. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know. I feel like it's funny and like weird to explain it, but other than like the Flash and Arrow, people are not really familiar with the CW or the DC Comics like shows, and they don't really tie in with the movies. Like the movies and the TV shows have always been so separate that like Marvel really needed to get on the bandwagon of like the opposite idea and have it be intertwined, which is funny because in the trailer for season 2 of Peacemaker, Guy Gardner is there, the Green Lantern that has the ugly ass haircut, who's played by Nathan Fillion. He's in Superman and he is in Peacemaker, so clearly the universe is connected. I don't know how James Gunn is gonna do it, but he literally said like everybody ignore the finale. But spoiler alert, but this has been out for a while. So for Peacemaker, the finale of Peacemaker season 1 features the silhouettes, the general vibe, the essence, the likeness of the Justice League. Literally, the whole Justice League is there for like 30 seconds. It's a minute, okay? It's the final scene of Peacemaker season 1. That haircut did suck. Yeah, true. But yeah, no, literally in an interview, James Gunn's like, yeah, no, since I became the head of like the DC universe in terms of movies and TV, we're gonna forget that scene happened. Like, just everything else is canon, but that scene. And I'm like, but how do you handle that, man? Like, I don't understand. I just gotta wait for Superman, I guess, which is like the official kickoff of the new universe of DC, you know. But like Peacemaker makes it in there because it's James Gunn's baby. But then along that comes the Suicide Squad, and then along that comes Rick Flag and Rick Flag Sr., who's the Secretary of State in Superman. So like played by Frank Grillo, who's a great villain, by the way. He played Crossbones in Marvel. I like the guy. He plays a really good mean bad guy. Oh god. You know, I'm tired of these. Oh, come on. Why are you gonna be invisible, bro? No! Oh, damn it. Down goes good, man. But yeah, no, in the comics, Guy Gardner, or that version of the Green Lantern, is supposed to be, like, an asshole. So I know Nathan Fillion is gonna deliver. He's gonna play it so well. And it's funny because people are like, doesn't the Green Lantern, like, the Ring pick, like, the best of the best? And I'm like, yeah, because Guy Gardner is stubborn as shit. And the Ring, like, gets confused and considers it an asset to be that stubborn. Which I guess, you know, sometimes it is, but many times it isn't. Oh, dude, Ghost Rider would be dope. Oh, dude, there's a TV series coming with Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir. Speaking of, you know, Ghost Rider, because the only Ghost Rider we've had is Nicolas Cage. Which, I mean, those movies, like, they had a couple of sequences that were like, eh, it's just pretty cool, but like they were just not the best writing. Like, they were fun, but they weren't like Blade fun. You know, Blade's like, there will always be one Blade. Dude might be right, actually. After all this bullshit, babe. Belly, relax. Let's go.
No No signs of the demons, Thera.
We won't have much time. The ancestrals never really die. The heart endures, and we harvest the energy. Svara. Nim unve. Anme. Vesekwe. Svara. Nim unve. Anme. Vesekwe.
And you know what? It's kind of surprising that for Deadpool 3, Ryan Reynolds didn't bring back Nicolas Cage for a brief cameo. Because that would have been even funnier, but that's fine. Galactus, what? Oh, Ghost Rider, I see. Oh, dude, these animated shows were the shit.
They're here, falling back. We'll meet you at the exit.
Dude, growing up with these shows, that's why I considered, like, when I saw the movies that, like, every one of these things could happen on the big screen. I'm like, yeah, of course, it's all canon at some point. Oh, runes, let's go. Jesus. Dude just melts the skull right off of him. Yeah, I remember the one scene in which, in the comics, Ghost Rider tries to look into Deadpool's eyes, and he himself becomes a human again and stops being the Ghost Rider. It's a pretty cool scene. Yeah, man, comic books go deep. Yeah, no, Ghost Rider is OP, bro. OP. Yeah, Nick Cage's Noir is gonna be interesting. But more importantly, yeah, just Doctor Doom. It's just we had 6 good years to build up a solid villain, and Loki set Kang up so well. And then controversy, and then Ant-Man Quantumania, which I enjoyed. I thought it was fun. I don't know. People ask too much, people hate too much, people expect too much. It's like, sit back and relax. It's a comic book movie. Like, it's not supposed to be for The Godfather. Like, it's, oh my god. And like, you get this experience that you live through. Like, yes, I sat in that theater. Yes, I celebrated when Captain America carried Mjolnir. Yes, absolutely. But the next few are not gonna be like that, because we have to build it back up again. So you just have to be patient. The same way you waited each and every other year for each and every iteration of the Avengers and each character getting through their stuff, and Iron Man and Captain America and Thor and Black Widow, whoever the hell else, Hawkeye, Hulk. It's just everybody wants that again, and everybody wants the best of the best, and to follow it up with that. So when a movie like Spider-Man No Way Home comes out, it's like, look, you see, they can do it. And I'm like, yeah, the only reason that worked was because they had the other build-up, and because they brought back Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. Like, you put those two on the screen as Spider-Man, like, bro, everybody's gonna go nuts. And they did. It was one of the highest grossing movies ever for Sony and for Disney. Gee, I wonder why. And now everybody's praying that, like, Magneto doesn't kick the bucket, because Ian McKellen is old. And so is Charles Xavier. Why am I forgetting his name now? Patrick Stewart. I'm so sorry, could they recast who? Ian McKellen? Well, I mean, not really, because we already have a young version of both of them, technically. You got Michael Fassbender as Magneto, young, quote unquote. You got, who's that other? Kang. Oh, dude, everybody said just recast him. Like, what's the problem with recasting him? Like, I'm telling you, between Quantumania, the post-credit sequence, and Loki, He Who Remains. Like, you're gonna tell me Loki becomes Kronos, god of time, and he has seen the end of time, and Kang is right there, and Kang is just gonna be forgotten. It's a plot hole at this point. No, like, that is so crappy. That would be terrible writing. I don't know if I'd recast him, honestly. Just bring the guy back. It's not like any of the allegations stuck, really. Or have him fix his stuff up and then... But yeah, you know what? Recast him. I don't know. Although he did really good. I don't know who would recast. You need a very in-depth casting process. There are different versions of Kang, you're right. But there's only one dude who can play him. So far. That's, like, the interesting aspect, because, like, one thing, I love Pedro Pascal. Like, he is the man. He's old, though. Like, he wasn't that old when he portrayed his character in Game of Thrones. But now, I'm like, how many times can he portray Reed Richards? Like you feel like as Joel, he was perfect, and now that he's portrayed him, you know, to his end, it's like, how much of Pedro Pascal can we have? Like, truly. Look deep within your soul and tell me how much of a relatively spruce, you know, top of his game Pedro Pascal can we get? Like, it can't be more than like 5 years. I'm just saying. Like, if we had cast Pedro Pascal in 2010, oh, we would have had 15 years with him already. Forsaken Plains for tomorrow. Oh, that was great. I'm almost halfway through the game. Lord Almighty. Tomorrow I will be past the halfway point. And this is stream what, 3? No way I beat this game in 6 streams. That would be well, it's a hell of a comeback, I'll tell you that. I know he is everywhere. Like Pedro Pascal here, Pedro Pascal. There's like, bro, there's more than one Pedro Pascal. No, there isn't. There's only one Pedro Pascal, but there is a lot of talent. Yo, the Human Torch, the new Human Torch. That kid looks great, because he was in season 4 of Stranger Things, which, by the way, I'm looking so forward to next year. The final season. Wait, is it next year or this year? Let me look it up. I think it's this year. It is this year. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh dude, also Rick and Morty coming out in like a week or 2. No, 10 days, 10 days. Oh, that season 8. It looks so good. I'm excited. I'm excited for most things. I'm excited for Mafia. The new Mafia looks great. $50 for it too. Like, that's weird, but I guess we ball. Borderlands 4 looks great. Dude, I haven't beaten a single Borderlands game. Maybe the 4th one will be my inspiration to actually beat them. Because they seemed long. I don't know. But I really love Borderlands 3 and 2. They both had really good merit. The first one feels a little dated now, but it's fine. We beat it. We can beat it. Also, I have no idea what am I gonna play after this, because like I'm definitely getting the Nintendo Switch 2 and playing the crap out of Mario Kart and Donkey Kong when that comes out. But like right after Doom, I really don't know what I will play. I know, man, I gotta beat Borderlands. I haven't beaten a single one. 2? Yeah, I hear that a lot. Same with Saints Row, but I'm like, the 3rd and the 4th were dope. But yeah, I digress. I'm biased. Let me just turn that off for now. Yeah, no, it's an exciting time to be alive. I'll be a fan of things. Next thing I'm watching in theaters is definitely Superman and Fantastic Four, of course. But for now, I think I'm gonna finish Captain America, New World Order. I gotta do Agatha all along. That's the only Marvel show I haven't done. Just lack of time, lack of focus, but now that we're in the new place, I can set stuff up and get that going. But I gotta do that, and I gotta do Thunderbolts. And then I'm all caught up, basically. Which is nice, I didn't fall that behind. Fantastic Four, Superman, yeah. The thing is, like I said in the previous stream or two, when you have a baby, can't really go to the movies. Like, I gotta like plan this in advance, you know, make sure it's okay to go, come back, because I'm gone for a few hours. Like, I don't want to leave Megan with the baby alone that long, which is more of like a me thing, because Megan's like, go do it, you know, do your thing. I'm like, no ma'am, if you need me, I will leave the theater and come home. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. But this game is dope. This is fantastic so far. I'm so happy to be streaming again and being back at it. Okay, it is very possible that I'll come back tomorrow with another part. But if I don't, the next day. So we'll just, like always, play it by ear. But I wanna get to the end of this. I wanna beat it. I need to know what's on the other side. And also, like, I just don't have any other time. Like, when you guys see me play, that's the only time I play. The rest of the time I'm working, fixing up the house, unpacking, taking care of my daughter and my wife, and eating, doing other things in life. Taking care of my dog Belle. But like I would like to play the levels that I've played before so I can like close to 100% them. Like I want to unlock all the other things and make the secrets and discoveries. And like I said previously in this level, it would have been nice to find toy, because there were little action figures like collectibles in, I think, Doom 2016 they started it, but in Doom Eternal you had the LP, like the records, and I believe he also had action figures, something like that, but the collectibles were dope. Here I haven't seen much of that, which is kind of like, well, that was part of the whole, you know, gimmicky toy fun element. Like this, you know what it is? I feel like this game is taking itself a little too seriously because of the whole plot and the whole lore thing. But we need to go back to having a little more fun, like be a little more cartoony, a little goofier. I don't know if there's any of that. Buenas noches. More Doom. Alright, buddy, but yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Have a good night. Keep it real, keep it fresh. Keep it hydrated. Oh, also Fallout Season 2 coming out later this year. And Season 3 got greenlit, so ball. One of the best TV shows ever made, and one of the best video game adaptations ever, along with the Mario movie and freaking The Last of Us. 10 out of 10. Love it. Life is great. I'm happy. Alright, see you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye bye. Peace out.